Hi, this is Bernie D'Souza. This is the 7th vidcast, and we're talking about the book Your Success is Hidden in Your Daily Routine. This is the 6th chapter. The word routine is acrostic where we use those words of routine, which is 7 letters, for the chapters of the book. And we're on chapter 6 now, which is never, never quit. The first chapter is review, then opportunity, then news goals, T is for time with mentors, I is for investigate and take responsibility, and now we're going into never, never quit. Now, you can use this vidcast on its own to give you some tips and techniques. Obviously, the book will give you a further depth of knowledge, which is your success is hidden in your daily routine. But there's going to be enough nuggets right now for you to think, well, yeah, this is worth me watching. Now, hopefully, you've tried something in your life which has stretched you. If you've tried something which has stretched you, that sometimes there's been challenges where you think, well, I just don't want to carry on. And that's what we call almost like an uncomfortable area of our lives. I think the best speech I've ever come up with, the most famous speech in history, was Winston Churchill when he says, never, never quit. And you talk about adversity, and you talk about the days of the wireless, and the millions of people would have heard this little talk, and how passionate he was. When we talk about life and death, most other things we can handle. Because if we talk about, this particular speech was talking about, fighting for your country, and never going to give up, with hand them on the beaches. When it's such a passionate talk, I heard a speech which was 45 minutes just about those few words which were mentioned, never, never quit. So when we look at that, when people are prepared to die for the cause of their country, anything we do is simple, isn't it, really? And there will be times when you think, well, do I really need to be doing this, or does it have to be this tough, or does it have to be this challenging? I think sometimes we've got to look a little bit further. A lot of projects I've started in the early days and I struggled with, I think, sometimes we grow from the inside out. So what we need to do first of all is be in a position where we understand where we are and not necessarily expect instant results. I'm glad that when you hear about people who do martial arts and it takes them 6, 7, 8 years to become a first dan or second dan, I think it's better that it's not instant because they've had to work hard for it, so you respect them more for it. And there's a lot of things it's so easy to turn around and just give up. If you look at all the great sportsmen, and I think of people, there's so many legends out there. And I was speaking to a friend who's fought Muhammad Ali in boxing. His name's Ernie Shavers. He has a record of being the hardest knockout puncher in the world. And he said one thing, he said, in that gym, he said, you do 98% work in the gym for 2% in the limelight. He said, there's so many times you get up that morning, you just got to dig deep to get out of bed, your body's aching, you're going to go to that gym, it's, sweat, spit, sawdust, there's no one there, it's cold, it's dark, and you're on the bag, you're doing the running. He said nobody sees this, but they just see the glamour part in the ring. And there's so many times you just feel like quitting. And I can remember a story when I was speaking to Angelo Dundee. I was very fortunate to spend a few hours with him in Las Vegas before a big fight. And he said that he remembers the time when Muhammad Ali was fighting Joe Frazier. And it's the 14th round. And it's the third fight, it's a thriller in Manila. It was over 100 degrees in the ring. And he was in a position there where he, at the 14th round, Ali said, I've got nothing left, throw the towel in. Dundee looked at him, and in that 14th round, in fact, for all the 14 rounds, Ali had been pounding Frazier throughout. And Ali said, I know in the first fight he knocked me down with the left, I know it's coming, I've got nothing left. Now this is, when you talk about quitting and digging deep, Angelo Dundee slapped her on the face and said, no, listen right now, you wimp, and slapped him even harder again. Stand up. I'm only asking you to stand up. As soon as Ali stood up, Frazier saw him stand up, he quit, he threw the towel in. Sometimes you've got to stand up one more time than you want to. Get it one more time than you've been knocked down in, you're always going to win. And I think we could use loads of different examples of quitting. And it reminds me of a lady that was running a half marathon very quickly, and she was in Kenilworth, and she'd been jogging and she had a car accident. And her name was Mary, and she had such a bad accident, they said you'd never walk properly, you always have a limp, you'd always have a challenge, you could use a stick. And she was not prepared to listen to that. She never quit on her dream of doing a half marathon. Now she's running half marathons as quick as most club athletes. because she had this tenacity of saying, I won't quit, I won't listen to what you say, I know what I want to do. There's so many examples out there. Wouldn't it be nice to be looking at your example of never quitting so other people can use that? The last chapter of the book is called Evaluate, and we'll be able to evaluate all the different vidcasts that we've done. And that's coming up shortly. This is Bernie D'Souza, over and out. 10 seconds on how you can become more popular. Remember, when you leave somebody, they're either an asset or a liability. Be polite, thank them, and give them a compliment, and you'll find you've got more assets. And finally, if you want more information about the book, Your Success is Hidden in Your Daily Routine, please go to www.yoursuccessis.com. And really, we'd love to have some of your positive feedback, so if you'd like to email me personally on bernie@berniedesouza.com, we'll get back to you straight away. Have a great day.